Hi guys, Berry Babe here. I'm going to say this first because I made notes and I forgot to write this down. Fitbit group. I'm opting out for a while because I guess you got 10 without me, and I'm not being a fun player right now. I'm still on my fast, and so I'm not walking. I may go out tonight and just mosey, but I'm not in that competition frame of mind. At this point, it's if I can haul my butt out the door, I'll get her done. I'm afraid to overdo it because I've never fasted before. I don't know what's going to happen. But I wanted to say, I told Donna that I got an email from my Fitbit today. When I came home a while ago, I plugged it in and recharged it, and it's been sitting in the charger. You have to, it's only a little square that goes in the watch face, and I plugged it into the charger, and it emailed me telling me it's fully charged, it's ready to get back on my wrist. Now, I was in high school in 1970, graduated in 71, and I read a book called Brave New World. And that was Aldous Huxley, where Big Brother watched you through your television, and there were camera phones, and everybody was stoned on a substance they called soma. And that just seemed so far-fetched. That was like, whoa, future. And then when 1984 hit, we really hadn't gotten quite there yet, although Prozac was quite popular. And, you know, here we are. I'm talking to you on my phone, on my picture phone. If you had my number, you could call me and we could FaceTime if I turned FaceTime on, which I don't really like to do. Because somehow when I'm looking at myself too close up, I like a little distance. Anyway, so the Fitbit will go back on. I'll get back into it, but for now. And I'm wearing one of my HCG Boutique items, but it's a little big, but I bought 2 pair of khaki colored, putty colored pants, mostly for Florida. Those Kmart waist, cotton, elastic tie waist, big pockets pants. And most of what I found at the HCG boutiques that match these pants are t-shirts. And I can't go out in weather like this in the t-shirt. And so this is the only like flimsy thing. I like to wear the flimsy things. But it's a little big. I'm going to have to, maybe tonight at the HCG boutique I'll find some other things. I'm thinking about, I've got the car tonight, yay! It was available yesterday, but you know, I just didn't feel like getting up and getting out. And my husband was available to drive me around, but it's just not the same. I want to stop here and stop there and look a little and shop a little. And he's very patient, but just knowing he's sitting out there, it's like I can't follow the whim, you know? So HCG Boutique, and I want to go to Target because there's a pen I really like. Back when I was doing some writing, that's a whole nother story. I bought several different kinds of pens, and I found a pen that I just love. And they sell them at, well, the old Office Max. I don't even know if the new Office Depot Staples has them, but they do have them at Target. And I like the bright blue, but they come in black, and at one time they came in purple and green. And I'm writing in, I bought 4 of these journals at the dollar store. It's back to school time. And I'm just kind of stream of consciousness. I'm watching Keto Adapted and fasting and YouTube and other YouTubes and podcasts, and I'm just making notes in here, kind of like you do in a planner. And I have a planner, but I have to get it out and put the pages together. Historically, I own a lot of planners. I own a lot of physical planners because I was always going to find exactly what I needed to solve all the problems in my life. And I have designed my own before to get exactly right. But I end up leaving it behind. And so I need to get it out and get it moving again. And then you can put your thoughts in there. I don't do a page. I have a week that I look at, and then you flip it over and I write on the back and I stick extra pages in. And that worked quite well till I think April came and I had to get the May pages out, and I just keep shuffling them around. Anyway, back to my notes. I am still 4 pounds up from end of July. Damn. You know, I've been through so much grief. I've had those 2 crash and burns. A lot of struggling in between. It just doesn't take much to undo the good that you do. I'm on day 3 of my fast, and well, it's full day 2. My first day I had a piece of fish and half an apple, but I am in solid ketosis. I'm not all the way to heavy moderate. I'm just below that, like at 30. I expect that tonight when I test again, my number will be higher. So that's good. I'm really curious how the HCG will work with fasting. If I seem to like it and I ever have to do a round again, I may just load, get on the HCG, load, and then fast during the round. Then I would be in ketosis if I loaded clean. If I wasn't keto, well, I probably wouldn't be in keto if I gained weight, because I think if I can get into keto, I probably wouldn't gain weight. I'm hoping I never have to do that again, even though I got a little bit of HCG left over. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night, but I was down like 1.5 pounds from yesterday. So one of the concerns I have is that when you fast, water fast, you tend to lose water weight. And I'm hoping that if I go right into P3 with keto, that I'll just maintain that. Then if I ever go back on carbs, I usually gain 5 to 7 pounds when I've been low carb, and then I start eating carbs. It's like, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I want to break 150. I know that for sure. And I'd like to see 145. So I have a little bit of playroom. I'm doing okay drinking the water, and I'm feeling fine today. My gut rumbling in my tumbling today, and there shouldn't be a whole lot left in there. And it, okay, TMI. Not a whole lot, but what came out was the color of green tea, like bright green, like those trees green. So when you hit day 4 is where I hear that shit happens, literally. You know, the stuff starts coming out your skin, and the sludge starts coming from hidden pockets on your insides, and your skin tags start to dry up and fall off, and your breath stinks and your body stinks, and I'm looking forward to that. No, but I'm kind of curious. We are going camping Sunday. I am crazy. But, you know, the last 2 trips we have had out haven't been our trips. I haven't gotten to read much of anything. And since I've been home, I've mostly been reading my keto and my fasting books. I have a whole shitload coming in from the library that I've requested from all over the state. I bought a couple that look like I might want to own them. They should, actually they may be over there now. I haven't gotten an email saying they were delivered. Kind of all over the place, sorry. So I'm doing well. I got the hum. Oh, thank God I got the hum. And maybe it's being in ketosis helps block the cravings. I'm doing okay. I'm going out tonight, and I'm really not concerned at all about falling off the wagon. I just want to give some shout outs. Yay, vacay, Jamie, you came home still below LDW. Girl, I know what that woman is telling you at the clinic, but do not be afraid of fat. Simeon says, and it's not so critical now because you're doing another round, but you have to do the fat your last round. You don't want to lose weight. You want to stabilize. You want to stay where you end up at least until you're done with P3. And in order to do that, you gotta up your calories, up your fat. Look at Donna. She's having voodoo issues because she grew up with me. She's younger than me, but she grew up learning low fat, high carb, and here we're doing low carb, high fat. And I have to tell you, your brain just screams, what the hell? What the hell? You know, every time I reach, you know, every time I do a recipe and it's talking about the butter, and I got some cocoa butter, and I'm looking for cocoa butter bombs because cocoa butter has no carbs, whereas cocoa has carbs in it. Bombs are what you eat to try to get you, they're sweet, and you put stevia or Truvia in it to try to get your fat up. So Donna, yay, surprised yourself, you're doing good. Yeah, gotta eat that fat, works wonders. And Rilla's doing intermittent fasting too, and she's doing good on her keto. So Rilla, I wish you would vlog more. You know, you used to come on all the time, and just because you're not doing HCG, we're all looking at this keto because it, you know, the 20 carbs, high fat seems to be the way P3 works, and a lot of us have struggled. So you're doing pretty well. Please come on and share more. And Andy. Oh, Andy, you know, I had a therapist ask me once. She said, you know what, you're telling me terrible things. I said, yeah. She said, why are you smiling? And I watched your vlog today all the way to the end, and you talked to me quite a bit, but I was hurting for you. You know, email me, hcgberrybabe@gmail.com, and I'll send you my phone number, and you can call me. You know, I can't be holier than thou because I've been sliding around, but I don't have alcohol as one of my craving things that pulls me off track. And I know when Parker was active way back when, one of the things that I had read and I warned her about was when you start the alcohol, your inhibitions tend to drop. And you know, Andy, you couldn't tell the bartender to back off with the queso. Are you there like dealing on him? I'm wondering why you're sitting at the bar all alone in the middle of the day. So call me. It's hard for me. I watched because I needed to be witness. It's hard to hear all the food. When I talk about food porn, I at least try to warn people. It didn't affect me today. I know there's a running joke about tacos, but there's a time to joke about it, and there's a time, maybe this isn't P2 time for you, because I've had times when I've had a hell of a time getting offloading and getting humming. And I hope for you that happens soon, because you did really well way back when. And it's hard when you take a break. If you go back, how long since I've been back? I've been working on the same damn pounds. And I forward and then back and then forward and then back. And, you know, I've been on HCG ever since I vlogged 3 years ago. So I can't be holier than thou. I can only hurt for you. And okay, now everybody, when we do our vlogs, we're going to send Andy the hum. So there you go, Andy. Hum. I want you to grab that HCG hum. I got it going. Jamie's got it going. Donna's got it going. Rilla's got a chorus going in her place. So she's not doing HCG, but she's humming. So we'll let her hum. So we're sending you the hum. Okay? So I'm running out of time. I'm off to do what I'm going to do, be off by myself. Someday I'll be sorry to be by myself, but right now it sounds pretty damn good. So I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.